Welcome back to the 30th Annual Dominion Christmas Parade from the Science Museum of Virginia on CBS 6.
Hey, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Welcome back to the 30th Annual Dominion Christmas Parade here at the Science Museum of Virginia. I'm Greg McQuaid.
I'm Jessica Nall. So glad to be here with you this morning. This parade is off to a great start. You know, the rain dried up. It is a great day for a parade.
It really is. We are chugging along right here with the
That's
McKesson Feed More Express. Let's take a look at this float right here. Our good friends at McKesson.
Looking terrific. They are doing a whole bunch of great stuff out here already.
Well, for several years, McKesson Medical, Surgical, and Feed More, they have partnered to provide Feed More's Meals on Wheels. Those clients with holiday gifts through the Richmond area. No Holiday Angels program created by McKesson.
You know, Greg, Feed More has just an amazing job. It services 31 counties in 5 cities. That's a service area of over 1/3 of the state of Virginia, if you can believe that.
That is fantastic. We got a lot of wonderful volunteers right here. The example of cause marketing, which highlights McKesson's investment right here in our community through its support of Feed More's Meals on Wheels program. In addition, McKesson sponsored a float in the annual holiday parade, which featured the Feed More Meals on Wheels and McKesson logos.
You know, it really is amazing. 17 million meals in 2012. And now, moving on, we're seeing some hoops.
That's
we
right.
already saw them shooting some hoops earlier. This is Dogtown Dance Theater.
That's right. Dogtown Dance Theater is located in historic Manchester. Dogtown Dance Theater used to be at the gymnasium for Bainbridge Middle School and was converted in 2008, folks, to a dance theater.
That is terrific. Home to RVA Hoop House and a lot of action going on. They are twirling those things around. Wait a second.
And
I see
look
some.
who it is. We've got some familiar faces right here. Our friends with CBS 6 holding the flag. WTVR, the oldest TV station in the South. It is a fantastic day to be a CBS 6er out here along the parade route.
That's right. That trolley is brought to us by Wind Transportation. They have been rolling along, family operated since 1958. CBS 6, a family operation here.
We've got Stephanie Rochon, Bill Fitzgerald, Chelsea
right.
Rarick, our newest employee, Melissa Hippolyte,
There's Jimmy
and
Cox.
Raymond Hawks as well, right there.
That's
Fantastic.
right.
What a day to get out and enjoy this wonderful parade.
I tell you what, they bundled up. They're ready for some fun. That trolley looks terrific, too.
Well, this right here, this is the Manchester High School Marching Lancers, Jess. This is the first time Virginia Honor Band in 2012-2013 school year.
They have done a great, great job. It's one of the oldest schools in Chesterfield County. Manchester was originally at the Elkhart Middle School building, and this band has been in competition, placed in competition each and every year, Greg.
Well, the band consists of about 70 students. We've got the saxophonists, we've got the trumpeters, we've got the drums. It is just a fantastic. What would a parade be without a marching band here?
Let's stop and take a listen here and get some of this marching band action.
This is one of the oldest schools in Chesterfield County. Manchester was originally at the Elkhart Middle School building.
You know Denny Hamlin? He graduated from Manchester.
Come on, he sped right out of there with his diploma. Now he is winning championships.
That's right. I love a marching band. I mean, this really makes a parade. You know it?
Well, how about a ye old Virginia Renaissance Fair there, Jess?
Watch out.
Yeah.
Kicking off May 10th here in 2014. Gosh, that's right around the corner.
Hey, before there was Jamestown and Williamsburg, there was Elizabeth, England. Virginia was named for Queen Elizabeth I, who sent her mariners to explore the Americas. And you can learn more about the men who went to sea and what it was like to sail a merchant ship at the fair.
It's really, really cool. They make those costumes, Greg. This is an educational entertainment event. It recreates a day in the 16th century England during Elizabethan era. I tell you what, this festival is fantastic. You have a chance to meet the Queen when you go out, too.
It really, look at these hoop skirts. I'll bet they're pretty warm, too. Hey, the Virginia Renaissance Fair is an all-volunteer production with cast members ranging from, get this, 5 to 75 years of age. New cast members, they audition in March and attend actually a cast college to to become Renaissance characters. And in addition, the fair makes and stages available for school and community performing groups, such as drama classes to perform for our patrons.
Yeah, that Renaissance Fair continues weekends through June 8. Again, it kicks off May 10th, which will be here in no time.
And look at this, all the way from the Midway to Richmond. This is the State Fair of Virginia horse-drawn carriage.
It's beautiful. It kind of looks like Cinderella's. They're coming around the corner there with that white horse. Looks like Cinderella's coach.
It really is. I hope she's one. The State Fair of Virginia celebrates the best Virginia has to offer. The State Fair has animals, agriculture, exhibits and shows, live music, fine arts and crafts, and plenty of blue ribbon fun, along with fried Snicker bars.
Oh, well, now you're speaking my language, Greg. The past year's attendance at the State Fair was 229,000 Virginians.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Hundreds of adults and youngins who competed in arts and crafts, baked goods, crops and vegetables, honey plant competitions, earned recognition, ribbons, and cash awards.
Those are some fancy sweaters I just saw. I think that was the Tacky Light Run.
That's right.
Being followed up here by the BenedictineJROTC, Benedictine College Preparatory. They moved to Goochland that summer after residing in the museum for over 102 years.
And they are actually wearing kilts in this cold weather. The graduates of Benedictine, they have gone on to become successful business owners, politicians, service members, and many other professions. And if you are from Richmond, you know somebody that maybe has attended Benedictine.
Benedictine was the JROTC unit from Virginia selected to march in the 70th anniversary of D-Day, the parade in Normandy next June.
And they won the Virginia Independent School Sports Association State Basketball Championship this year and 2 of the past 3 years. A disciplined bunch, good-looking bunch of folks, and they always provide a great show here at the parade.
I wonder if their knees are cold with those kilts.
I bet they are.
I don't know.
All right, look who is flying in right here. Our good friends, the Richmond Flying Squirrels. Nutsy, the Flying Squirrel, makes more than 500 community appearances each and every year, Jess.
They are terrific. Todd Parnell, he's one of our friends on CBS 6. I tell you what, they held the Flying Squirrels had the Eastern League record for 2013 attendance.
Well, you know, I'll tell you, Parney said early this morning he is wearing his 5th season sweaty shirt right there with the hoodie. He's showing off his svelte body right there. Barney is just a character. How about that? And we're seeing Nutsy, or is that Santa?
That's Santa Nutsy to you.
Santa Nutsy.
Get it straight. Over 350,000 Richmonders come to the Diamond each summer to see the Flying Squirrels play baseball. And I tell you what, they spend a lot of time in the community.
It really, you know, and under 4 years of existence, the Flying Squirrels have graduated 18 players to the major leagues. Of course, they are the minor league team for the San Francisco Giants.
You know, this year I finally got to see those fireworks that everybody else enjoys every year, and they are something to behold, Greg.
It really is. They are such a part of the community, and they're going to be here for many, many years. All
right, Ukrops Antique Truck. Ukrops Home-Style Foods encourages families to share great food over the holiday season.
Yeah, what about a special story with this truck right here? This is a 1926 Model TT freight truck that Mr. Joseph Ukrop himself bought from his neighbor in 1939. That is not a reproduction, folks. That is an actual Model T from 1939. It was used on the farm in apple and peach orchards until 1958. Mr. Ukrop sold that truck in 1958 and rebought it in 1961. He had it rebuilt, and it is now used for promotions and community events and, of course, parades.
Yeah, that's a really, really cool story. And I have seen this truck in the parade year after year after year, and it is just so much fun. It's just as much a part of the tradition.
And, you know, and Ukrops, they have been part of this community for so many years. Their home-style foods, they've been around with 500 associates preparing great-tasting food between its kitchen, bakery, and support center.
Yeah, you know what? They just dropped off some White House rolls for us, Greg.
Did they really?
Second breakfast, here I come.
Oh, my. Why don't you take a break, have a couple of those, and I'll get back to you. How about that?
There's no time for breaks. We got a parade to do
that's right.
here.
Look at that, 1928. There's no heat in that, that's for sure. Those guys are pretty brave in the back load of that 1928 Double T Model T. Fantastic.
That is a lot of fun. Look at everybody out here enjoying this parade. Greg, it is a beautiful, beautiful day. It's gotten kind of chilly.
It really has. As Mike Goldberg said earlier today, there's going to be a north wind. It's going to feel colder than the 40s that we are experiencing right now. But I think people heeded the advice. They're bundled up. There's a lot of energy, keeping people warm right here. And look at that. Right there in the back of the Ukrops Homestyle Foods and our good friends from Richmond Tradition.
That's what it's all about, too. It's about families. This event is just such a fantastic community event that it's all volunteer. They put this on year after year, and it is just fantastic.
And Richmond would not be the same without the Ukrops family here doing so much for the community as well.
You know, they have Ukrops Homestyle Foods, over 500 associates getting great tasting food together in its kitchen and bakery. Yum, yum.
Oh, we have a sleigh coming up behind this Model T right here, sponsored by Spark and sponsored by Ukrops Homestyle Foods. Spark serves more than 2,300 fantastic students like these guys right here a year in its classes and they outreach programs. In addition, Spark runs 7 productions each and every season using student actors. And these students in the parade are performing highlights from Spark's production of Pinocchio, which ran at the Gottwald Theater at Center Stage in October.
In 32 years, Spark has never turned down a student because they couldn't afford tuition. They make all sorts of classes available to this community.
And listen, if you don't think they make an impact, listen to this. Spark alums include pop star Jason Mraz, Broadway actress Emily Skinner, and current Broadway sensation Zach Resnick, all Richmond natives.
They got a big show coming up, too. All right.
Yeah, they're going to be performing at Spark December 22nd of 2013 at the Landmark Theater.
Who's this?
This right here is Mistletoe, the snowman balloon, sponsored by Health Diagnostic Laboratory.
Mistletoe is 35 feet long.
Wow.
He's a big fella.
Yes, Mistletoe the snowman is the matchmaker among all the snowmen of the world. He travels from city to city helping all the snowmen and snow women of the world find true love. And this is not an easy task because there are so many snow people looking for love. Mistletoe knows that love could be right next door if you're only willing to look there, Jess.
Well, looking for love in all the right places today on this parade route. That's what we're doing. Health Diagnostic Laboratory was founded in 2009. They have over 800 employees right here in the community. I hear some great music coming up. Mistletoe's still dancing.
He's looking for that mistletoe.
He hears the music too. Look at that. So much helium. It's amazing these balloon handlers move
And look
these
who
around.
we have right there leading the Henrico High School Marching Band. That's our very own Mike Goldberg. He does it all. He is a man among men. He is leading this charge with the Henrico County All-County Band. And he does so much with the children all across the county and across Central Virginia, too.
He sure does. Mike is multi-talented. Central Virginia Wind Symphony is the group that he works with. They're having a concert coming up next weekend. You're participating, aren't you?
That's right. On Saturday night, they'll be at the Chesterfield Town Center. And then on Sunday afternoon, the Wind Symphony will be moving on to Virginia Center Commons, and I'll be emceeing that affair up there. Mike Goldberg, he is just such a talented guy, with his Doppler Max 6 and also with his baton, helping these young kids reach the start. And there he is. Look at that big smile.
He makes that magic happen. The Henrico High School All-County Marching Band, it's made up this year of Freeman High School and Deep Run. They're both honor band recipients, and they have both received that. It's one of the highest honors a marching band can receive. We'll take a listen.
Chester, Henrico County is the only school system in the country that has really received the honor of 100 best communities for music education all 14 years since the award has been established.
Both music programs have been designated as blue ribbon schools for their music, which means that all of their ensembles, including choral and orchestra, have received superior ratings at festivals.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Rob Blankenship is the director for Freeman High School, and Jimmy Bennington is the director for Deep Run High School. They do a marvelous job. Listen to this. This sounds like a professional or just a college band. These guys are tight right here. And this is an Henrico County, all-county band. Beautiful shot right there of the members of this marching band. Thank you so much, folks.
Sounds terrific.
Moving on. This is the Henrico County float. Jess, Henrico has more visitors in spending than Colonial Williamsburg. How about that?
I think that is just fantastic. Henrico is actually tied for the largest number of Civil War battlefields in the U.S.
That is amazing. Hey, I'm just getting away from Rudolph and the Polar Express over there. Hey, Lakeside Farmers Market was voted #1 in Virginia and #3 in America. That's why we're seeing Mr. Corn on the back of the float over here.
Look at that, Rudolph. He's leading the way on that float.
I bet he's looking for his other reindeer folks, but he's actually playing in some reindeer games right there. And if he's looking for a friend, he can always dance with this guy. This is the ChickfilA Cow.
These guys have some moves, let me just tell you. They have a hot thing you want to take advantage of here, Greg. If you take a picture of the ChickfilA Cow and bringing it into one of the area Chick-fil-A's on Monday, you get a free sandwich, everybody, so get those cameras out.
We are being invaded by cattle here in Chess. Look at, they are a very patriotic bunch, though. They have their stars and stripes, and they say, eat more chicken. These guys right here. This is a fantastic trolley with Chick-fil-A.
You know what I think they say? Have you heard about the cows?
Oh, no, you didn't.
I did. Chick-fil-A, yum, yum.
And you gotta love this Santa cow as well, just leading the charge.
Well, of course there's a Santa cow. They're on a trolley. Rolling on down the route. You know, these guys are a lot of fun. They really just bring the life to the party.
All right, this is the Rotary Club. It's the Rotary Club float. Many of the children on the float here from the United Methodist Family Services that provide support and assistance to more than 10,000 children and families all across Virginia each and every year.
United Methodist Family Services has the largest foster care and adoption program in the state, Greg.
Well, Rotary, they have been involved, Jess, with the UMFS over the past few years with various projects, including the building of a new multi-purpose playground for children at their main campus on West Broad Street.
They were out this morning, you know what, raising funds with Nutsy's Rotary Fun Run. They stepped off from the Diamond over there and stepped off for a good cause. They were raising funds, and that all goes back to help.
You know, UMFS will celebrate its 114th anniversary of providing residential, educational, and counseling services to needy and vulnerable children and young kids all across our area.
UMFS is headquartered right down the street from us at the CBS 6 station. They're there on Broad Street, and they really have a great facility. Okay,
moving on right there from the Rotary to the Red Crooked Sky American Indian Dance Troupe. We are in for a fantastic treat here. Look at this. It's an American Indian Dance Troupe. It's an intertribal troupe that features more than 20 different nations and tribes across the United States and the Great White North in Canada.
I'm really, really glad to see that the rain dried up, because that allows them to be in full regalia today. And you know, this group goes around to promote cultural awareness through traditional and contemporary dance. It's a real treat.
A generational group. It's a family involvement. It's a primary focus of the Red Crooked Sky American Indian Dance Troupe. Pretty much the focus is on children, parents, and grandparents that actually comprise this group.
They are just really beautiful. And a whole age of ages here, too.
Carrying on a tradition that's thousands of years old. It's a diverse, group, in addition to a vast resume of dance performances across the United States and Canada. Most of the dance troupe members, they have been featured in a number of movies, plays, documentaries, and of course, magazines and newspapers.
Red Crooked Sky partnered with Virginia Tourism and other businesses in the Commonwealth to highlight diversity, amenities, and attractions of this beautiful, beautiful state. And you can see why.
Look at the colors. It's an indigenous organization to promote the Jamestown 400 celebration from Toronto to Williamsburg. Red Crooked Sky partnered with the Virginia Tourism Corporation and other businesses to highlight the diversity, amenities, and attractions that the Commonwealth has to offer.
They had to have a lot of energy today to make it, down this parade route.
They have a long way to go, but I think they are up for the challenge, Jess.
They're going to dance the whole way, and we're so glad that they did. They're so beautiful and such a nice inclusion.
McKesson was chugging down Broad Street. These guys are going to be paddling down Broad Street. This is the Riverside Outfitters bus. Cannot miss this wherever they go.
I have been whitewater rafting with Riverside Outfitters before. Didn't pop out of the boat, but I'll tell you what, somebody did, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, hey, listen, the Riverside Outfitters, they have been Richmond's outdoor excursion company for the past 9 years. And Richmond, if you know, this past year was awarded Best River Town in the United States, folks, in 2012 by Outside Magazine.
You know what's amazing, and I don't think a lot of people know, Richmond's the only city in the U.S. with Class 4 white water running right through our downtown.
Especially if you go through late winter, early spring, early summer, that the James River is a-flowing. Now, Riverside Outfitters provides rafting, paddle boarding, kayaking, biking, summer adventure camps, and after-school enrichment programs, and many more cool excursions year-round.
All right, coming up next, the Salvation Army National Capital Band. We hear them coming. All sorts of people out having fun today, enjoying everything that's coming down the route.
Lots of smiles. Hey, the Salvation Army was founded in 1865. It's an international organization that meets the physical and spiritual needs of people in 120 counties across the globe and nearly 1,400 communities across our nation without discrimination. It's been serving in Central Virginia since the 1890s, Jess.
I didn't know this, but the iconic Salvation Army Red Kettle debuted in San Francisco for the first time in 1891. It was actually a crab pot.
And listen to this. Someone in Joplin, Missouri, over the last couple of days, has dropped $50,000 checks in the Red Kettle, helping the folks that do need it this time of year. And 83% of your donation to the Salvation Army, it goes directly to the program funding to help people who really do need it most.
Terrific work that they're doing in this community, and always there to lend a hand.
And whenever disaster strikes, you'll see the Salvation Army truck roll up, offering a helping hand to those who really do need it. Since the 1920s, the Salvation Army Brass Band from Southern California has marched in the Rose Bowl Parade, making the Salvation Army the longest continuous participating organization in the Rose Bowl.
So nice to have them here at the 30th Annual Dominion Christmas Parade from the Science Museum of Virginia.
Okay, we're moving from the Salvation Army all the way to Martin's Foods and Santa's Workshop Float.
Ooh, it's the 4th year Martin's has been participating in this parade. They have 24 stores right here in Richmond, the Tri-Cities, and in Williamsburg.
Now, it's the Santa's Workshop. Are they making toys? And we're going to find out if you're on the naughty or nice list here, Jess.
I think I am on the nice list this year.
I think you are too. Hey, the Martin's Float and Balloon in today's parade features some of the more than 3,500 Martin's associates. Martin's is a proud supporter of the Salvation Army and the Christmas Mother program of Chesterfield, Colonial Heights, Henrico, and Hanover County. Look at that.
Santa working on your present up there?
I hope so.
Me too. Who's this behind him?
We're going to find out right now. Look at this guy, this big old Dalmatian.
Dazzle the Dalmatian dog, sponsored by Martin's Food Markets. The black-spotted Dalmatian has been a symbol of elegance for the last 300 years. Paintings from the 17th century show that the Dalmatian was a favorite of royalty.
Well, the Dalmatian demonstrates great patience and gentleness, obedience. While distant with strangers, this breed is an excellent and courageous guard dog and also a remarkable guide dog. It loves children and plays with them willingly. British children have lovingly named him Dalmatian Plum Pudding. Imagine the markings on this coat to look like the raisins in their favorite cake.
Raisins, yum. All right, speaking of food, we're going to take a pause for a second. You can refuel on some coffee, and we'll be right back with more from the 30th Annual Dominion Christmas Parade, live from the Science Museum of Virginia.
There'll be parties for hosting marshmallows.